What is happening, people? Welcome to the show. Today we're talking about 5 Clickbank products that I would recommend to beginners or anyone that wants to be successful right off the bat. So Lee, roll that intro. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we're talking about those 5 Clickbank products that I would recommend to beginners to promote if they want to get success, start getting commissions as soon as possible. So the rules here on this video are, if you enjoy this video, you get anything out of it, please hit the like button. That way I know that you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more videos just like that. And also smash the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way you will be notified when the new videos drop so you can see them first. So let's get involved with the main content of this video. So we're talking about Clickbank, we're talking about affiliate marketing. A lot of people struggle, and one of the things that people struggle with is choosing the offers to promote. So people hear about Clickbank and they know that it's a great place for beginners, especially to start with, because a lot of the offers anyone can get approved for and they can go out and promote them, okay? But then they go in there and they just don't know what to promote, because if you look at my screen now, you'll see that there's a lot of categories there. There's a lot of categories: art, advertising on TV, betting systems, blah 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 blah. There's a lot there, and then within each of these categories there's a lot of offers, and some of the categories there's a hell of a lot of offers, okay? So it can be a bit daunting to choose what products to promote, okay? And people use a wide range of reasoning as to how to select their offers, but essentially it kind of boils down to two modes of thought, okay? And the first one is to choose the offers that fall into the categories that have the biggest problems, okay? And we're talking about health, wealth, fitness, relationships, those sorts of things, right? And then within those, to select the products that are hot, okay? The products that are selling, okay? And on the face of it, that seems to make sense. So like if we go to Clickbank, right, and we just click on the what do you call that? It's a magnifying glass, right? If you do that without selecting anything, you will basically find the biggest selling products that are on Clickbank. So you can see here the first one is research. Get proven is the second one, or proven. And as you can see, these are supplements, okay? These are supplements. The third one is a supplement as well. Fourth one is a supplement, okay? So you can see that they're the products that are selling the biggest amounts on Clickbank right this moment, okay? What I would say is, dietary supplements I know absolutely nothing about, and I would say there's a lot of things that you need to think about that. How you're going to promote that. I would say they're probably very difficult to promote with paid advertising. So there's a lot of things, well, particularly for a beginner, for example, okay? So I would steer clear of those for sure, okay? And likewise, a lot of fitness offers can be very, very difficult to promote on paid traffic, okay? Because of claims and things like that, okay? So this is the thing, a lot of times people go into these offers and they will choose these offers, and not only that, they will try to promote them as what they are, okay? So they'll go in there and they'll say, what have we got here? So like diabetes freedom. So they'll try and promote this as diabetes freedom, try and drive people to that keyword. And the thing is, as you can see here, the statistics, this has got a gravity of 268. Gravity is indicative of how popular the product is on the network. I'm not quite sure exactly what it boils down to. I think it might be a combination of how well it is being promoted. The actual metric of that, I don't know. I know some people think it's how many sales have been of that product in the last, couple of weeks. So that would indicate there's been 268 alone. But I'm not too sure. But effectively, it's talking about gravity, okay? But what I see about that is how popular it is. It's whether people are actually promoting it. If no one's promoting it, it's going to be low. But whether or not people are promoting it doesn't really make a difference to what I'm going to be talking about in this video, okay? So the other alternative is to search for products that are niched down and solve a specific problem, more of a specific problem, verging on interest, okay, rather than a health, fitness. So you can see the top offers: custom keto, some sort of diet, perpetual income, making money online, very generic. Lost book of remedies, another health thing. You got the woodworking. I mean, that's something that does very, very well on Clickbank. But let's move on, and we're going to move on to 5 offers that I'm going to talk about, okay? And I'm going to drop in some knowledge. I'm going to drop in some recommendations, thoughts about how to promote, and give you some insight into, some thoughts I have when we talk about products, okay? When we're trying to identify products that we might want to promote, okay? So the first one that I'm going to be talking about here is a sports one. Okay, we're going to be talking about products in a variety of different categories here, so don't be worried about what we're talking about. And the beauty here is that anyone can really promote these offers. Okay, that's why I've selected these ones, because anyone can get involved, anyone can get in from the start. Okay, and in doing so, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. So you're going to pick up a lot of knowledge here. Okay, so we go to sports, right, and you can see that the most popular product in sports is a product called Vertical Jump Training Vert Shock, right? There's rebuild, there's upsells, and it has high conversions. Okay, so you can see there's a gravity of 43, which is pretty good. Okay, obviously it's not as high as those supplements, but those supplements are they're going to be crazy, and there's obviously the reason why they're so high is, I would assume, there are probably 2 or 3 massive influencers, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, all those sorts of places, and they have a massive following, talking hundreds of thousands of following, and they are promoting them directly. Okay, so they're already massively successful and they're using it as an income stream to what they're already doing. Okay, we're not doing that. So here we go. We've got this product which is called Vert Shock, and essentially what it's all about is, let's just open it up into the next video and we'll see the homepage, and you can see it's all about getting slam dunks. So you can see in that video, slam dunk, slam dunk, slam dunk, and essentially this is a program all about that. Okay, so why is this good? There's a lot of people that they want to have these improvements in interests. Okay, and that people love interests. They absolutely love interests. Okay, so if we look, right, this is the sort of mentality when I go start looking through like new products. Okay, I Google, so I've Googled the product here, Vert Shock, and you can see on Google alone there is 4 ads. You can see my screen is filled just with ads before we even get to the website. Okay, 4 adverts. So people are advertising this heavy. Okay, as the actual name of the product. Okay, so that shows you that people are searching for it. So if I look for keywords, okay, and I can look on Vert Shock here, you can see that there's between 1,000 and 10,000 monthly searches for VertShock. There's medium competition to place adverts, okay? And we go back and we can see that there is 4 ads, okay? So people promoting this, what is that? The first thing that tells you that just off the bat, in terms of the name, people are searching for it, and people are advertising it, and they continue to advertise it, because obviously this is not a new product. This is actually a product that's been going around for about six years or so. Does it say? Somewhere it says, it doesn't say there, right? So people are promoting this product, okay? So it shows that people are getting sales, because if they weren't getting sales, they would give up on it straight away. There's no two ways about it. So people are continuing to promote, and you can see that we're getting, different sites, okay? Now, I've just clicked on this one, okay? And you can see that what these guys have done is, they've obviously created a different version of the landing page. Because one of the things, if you do paid advertising, you don't necessarily want to link directly to your affiliate link. You do not want it. So what they've done, as you can see, they've got VertShocks with a Z.com. They've got the site, and they've created, a version of the landing page, and they're talking about, what they're going to give. And like with a lot of things, if you're promoting a product, you want to offer bonuses, okay? So I think these bonuses here, what they're displaying here as bonuses, are actually bonuses that the product actually gives you on top, unadvertised bonuses, that sort of thing. Because I think even on this is the landing page, the original landing page, there is talk of bonuses somewhere. Yeah, bonuses, right? So, just to talk about that, in the past, I've promoted some products here on this channel, and when I've promoted products, sometimes I offer bonuses, sometimes I don't. I think in the last video that I promoted, when I promoted a product, I offered a bonus, and they were all kind of relevant bonuses to what the product was about. That's what's about. And there were bonuses that I'd created, so they were training videos, websites, tools that I've got that I'm giving away, okay? So you can kind of do that sort of stuff. A lot of these things, it's fairly easy to find bonuses and more information to give away. So, so what I'm saying is you can just search for the product. That's the first thing, and see what people are doing, okay? Let's just open this one as well while we're here. So you can see that they've got a different site, and also, this is actually quite interesting. They've created this site themselves, and there's a lot of information here. It's very similar. It's essentially the same information that is on the main page. You can see they've taken all the information from that and they've pasted it onto their page. But what they've done is they've got this video here, okay? And what's interesting about this is I actually have this video open here because I was going to talk about that as well. Someone has created a video about their results using that program, and they're using that video on their squeeze page to give proof that the program works. So this is one of the things that a lot of people, when they're trying to create their own information and marketing material, they say, I don't know how to do this, I don't have this, I can't create the video, I don't want to be on the videos. We can find these videos and they can repurpose them. So that's pretty powerful, right? So you can look and see what people are doing. And this is from an advertising perspective. You might not want to do advertising, okay? But what it tells you is that advertising works, okay? And you can replicate these pages to do so. Now, what I wanted to actually speak about, whilst we're still here, is that we go back here and this is what's happening for the actual product, okay? But what I like to do is I don't necessarily like to target the actual product, okay? Obviously, people will search for a product when they've been exposed to it and they want to find out more information about it, okay? The thing here is that these adverts obviously work, but they don't satisfy why someone searched for it, Okay, so someone's already been exposed to what the product is. They know the name of it. They search for it. They don't want to just click on a link that tells them, you know, they can buy it and get, you know, a discount or whatever. I mean, they might do, but I would assume that most people are going to want to find out more information about it. Okay, so those can work. Now, what I would say is, you can see like the keywords tool that I had there. Now, I just searched here. I searched here for how to dunk basketball. I guess that should have been how to dunk a basketball, but anyway. And so, but just on that, you know, there's 100 to 1,000 searches a month. Okay, there's basically no competition, and I think I might have searched here. Okay, and you can see that there is no adverts on this page. Okay, so if you were going to do Google advertising, for example, you know, yeah, you're not going to get the, what was it, the 1,000 to 10,000 views there, but here we've got basically no competition. We've got up to 1,000 people searching for every month, and we can put in an ad there which satisfies how to dunk a basketball. People are searching for that term, how to dunk a basketball. Okay, you know, there's this video here from YouTube, but if we can put an ad there, you know, with some sexy keywords there, people are going to click on it, you know, and we know that from the product it is very high converting, very, very high converting. Got opportunities to make some serious cash there. Okay, so these are the sorts of things to start searching, to start thinking about. And even if you don't want to do paid advertising, you want to do free advertising, it's creating videos and repurposing content. It's thinking about these keywords, okay, and attacking these keywords that, you know, that don't have the rich content, that don't have the adverts. Okay, that's where you're going to get the success, right? So let's move on to the next one. The next two are kind of build upon what we were talking here with VertShock, and we've got a was it in education? Right, I'm going to tell you what it was, right? Sing-O-Rama. Sing-O-Rama, okay, so gravity only 9, okay, but we get an average sale of $74, right? You know, and essentially this is just a guide for singing. This is a guide for singing, and you know, a lot of people, they want to learn singing. It's this, again, very easy to target, but here, this is where we get a bit of a twist, with these sorts of products, right? Where it's, you know, Google can work, but I think these sorts of products, sometimes this one and maybe the next one, they kind of work quite well with through influencers. So we're talking about, you know, Instagram, TikTok, these sorts of people going out and finding people that have good following, that are creating content about singing, that they can promote it on your behalf. So obviously you pay them to do that. Like, you know, this sort of offer would work incredibly well with vloggers, you know, that don't necessarily have a specific, but they have that demographic of people that would want to learn to sing. You know, there's probably a demographic sometimes on the affiliate areas, they do have a demographic area which can be useful. Right, okay, doesn't have it on that page, but anyway, but I would assume it's like pick 16 to 24 is going to be your female, probably, that is going to be your target demographic. And you know, you target people that are in front of their eyeballs, and you know, pay them to promote your link. It's pretty golden. It's going to work pretty well, because you know, they've only got to put out an Instagram post where they're like, oh, I love singing, you know, and I've just been doing this course or whatever, check out my link in my bio, they've got like 100,000 subscribers or whatever, or followers, whatever, people are going to click on that link, and because they want to emulate their heroes, right? So that's one. The second one is that follows on to that is Piano for All. I think it's Piano for All. What have I written down here? Piano. There we go. Similar sort of situation. This has actually a gravity of 66, so much higher than the singing one. Only gives you $20 in commissions, but that basically means that people are more finger triggered to click on it and buy it. Again, it's all about pianos. Now, obviously, playing musical instruments is fairly saturated. So again, it's something that would work well with influencers, free traffic strategies. So if you're creating if you create content on YouTube, or basically going out and finding videos on YouTube that don't have any links in the description, contacting those people and saying, look, would you be prepared to put my link in your video, and I will give you $100 just to stick this link in all of the descriptions. Just do it. You're going to earn yourself $100. Leave it in there for the next month or so, and people are going to be finding those videos, those sorts of strategies. Okay, so the rest of the strategies that we've discussed kind of continue. Now we've got two more, and they follow two different strategies. Okay, they follow two different specific strategies. Okay, so the next one is actually is Clickbank's own product. Clickbank's own product. It's kind of a high ticket product as well. So I think it's under e-business. Clickbank University, they reckon about 70,000 students. It's recurring income. It's 239, which is really, really good. Now they actually have an affiliate page, and they provide you with a whole host of information, in terms of demographics and all these sorts of ads. But the thing about this product, I'd recommend it. I wouldn't necessarily be going on Google or whatever. I would hit the solo ads with this. Solo ads, I would create a landing page where I can get the leads, and I would sorry, let's get some of this. Many apologies. I would be list building, and I will be redirecting them through to the affiliate link of the Clickbank University, and following up with a whole load of follow-up emails to close the deal. Okay, with that, I would also obviously put in retargeting pixels and that sort of stuff on the page. And the reason why is that with people that will be interested in Clickbank University, which is effectively affiliate marketing, what we talk about on this channel a lot, what this video is essentially all about. Okay, there's a lot of congruent offers that if they're not necessarily interested in the Clickbank University, you're going to be able to hit them with other stuff. Okay, and it makes sense to really build that list to continue to make the revenue perpetually. Some of these other offers, they're worthwhile creating those campaigns and just trying to funnel them into that one offer. And if people are not interested, c'est la vie, So that's what I do. I would create a landing page, build a list, and redirect to the Clickbank University. As I say, it's a very high level course, which is all about being a Clickbank affiliate and also a Clickbank vendor. So they cover both sections of the Clickbank, platform, and they show a lot of tips and tricks and real dense information. Okay, so that's why they're selling it for $239, or the average sale is essentially that. I can't remember what the actual buy price is, but there is a rebuild because they have a number of upsells that provide them with recurring services. Okay, so as you can see, the average rebuild there is 168. So if you can get a few people in that, you're laughing immediately. Okay, gravity is 41, so it shows that people are continuing to promote that, and as they say that they've had 70,000 students, which is quite impressive. So people obviously like that product. Okay, so that's the fourth product. Okay, the fourth product, and then the last product is essentially a topic. Okay, so here we're talking about spirituality, and essentially we're talking about manifestation. Okay, so I mean, if we look at, this is probably one that I would probably promote. I mean, it's number 3 in this, but we can see here, sorry, my eyes have just gone completely, Gravity 184. Wow. So this is what I was going to move on to. Yeah, manifestation is a massive subject that a lot of people are interested in, all these spirituality topics. I mean, I don't know a massive amount about it. I mean, I have read bits and bobs about, you know, some of these books in the past, but you know, people seem to think that it works and they convert very, very high. And I think that there's less problems in terms of, just say, like Facebook ads. They're not, I think, because they're not promising things, they're alluding to certain things, you know, because I think one of those famous books essentially is, you know, if you put it out there into the world and you keep wanting something, I keep wanting it, you're going to get it. You know, if that's true, that's true. I mean, I would guess that sometimes people get success with those sorts of things because if you want something so much, you're probably more likely to focus on something and really give it time and attention so that you are actually successful anyway. So it's kind of a byproduct of it. But anything that gives people motivation, inspiration, you know, I can't knock it, okay? But what I was going to say was, you know, for these sorts of things, as I say, they convert really, really high. They're not massive high ticket products. You know, this one's 30, this one's 16, and that one was 107. That's a different one, I think. But I think there's a lot of these ones here. Ultra Manifestation 32, you know, 31. So there's a lot of them there. But, you know, what works really well here is things like Instagram. So you can go on Instagram and you can build a page, and you can build a page up like this. So easy, you wouldn't even believe, right? I mean, this was just the first one. I just clicked on manifestation and I just clicked on this, and I knew as soon as I knew just by clicking on it, it would be a good example to show you guys, because, you know, you just, when you know. So you can see, you know, they've got this sort of image here, you know, it's all in the title, they make it all look really cool. You know, this is not difficult to do. And then, you know, you can see that they've just been putting these pictures out. Now you can see here, this is why this was in my head, right? So the book that I was just talking about is This Secret, I think, right? And you can see what they've done is they've just created these images here, and they've just put the logo, so people that are interested in it will know about this book, and they put these comments on. Now, one of the reasons why they get success is they put the comments like this, like, type yes if you agree, type yes if you're ready. So they build that engagement. Okay, now creating these images, it's not difficult at all. You know, you could do this in Canva in about 5 seconds. Google a background image, you know, Google the logo, and then just type in what, you know, whatever this says, what's meant to be yours or whatever. Pretty simple. And, you know, you can see they're getting about 2,000 regardless of, you know, 1,800. But what have we got here? I mean, let's actually just see what they say in there. Follow my page. Right, okay, so they're kind of, what they're doing, instead of saying like click on my link or whatever, they're kind of telling people to go to the link. So people might have found this in the hashtags, whatever. They click on that, they get through here, and they're going to see this link. So if you click on this link, did I click on? No, I don't have that. What have we got here? So we've got this landing page here, and, you know, All right, actually, I'll talk about this one in a sec. Actually, I know I opened that for a reason, so that's like a little bonus thing that I'll talk about in a second, right? But so this was the link here that pops out from me. Now look at this. This does nothing for me. This is a real basic page. I mean, they've got their own domain, and they've got a real basic thing. They've got an image there, and then you can see here it's just a Clickbank link. So it's just going to their hot link, and that's it. Now this page could be so much more compelling, but let's be honest, right? These guys have got 40,000 followers. They're probably driving a fair amount of traffic every day. Probably 50 to 100 people are probably going to click on their link, I would have thought, and they might be able to get, they're probably getting like 5 to 10 sales a day, but they could do a lot more. They can make this page. Now we looked at some of those pages that, just say for this, where was it, this one, Vert Shocks, they've gone ahead and they've created this page. This is a cool lander that they've created, and it was the other one, wasn't it? I think we crossed it off. The other one with the video that I spoke about from YouTube, that was super cool. They've really made the effort to try and get those conversions, and these guys, they've got their own site, whatever. They could make this so much better. But anyway, they're driving the traffic for free through creating one of these pages, and just creating really simple posts and just pumping these out. If you know about this sort of stuff, you are going to be able to come up with little quotes in seconds, and then they're nothing too major, but people that are interested in this, they're going to click on it, and then what's going to happen? Yes. And what does that do? That gives so much more engagement. It means Instagram are going to show it to everyone. They're going to get into the search box. They're going to get recommended. And people are going to click. It's absolutely golden. So that was actually the 5th product. So let's just click on what I was going to go back to university, right? So actually it's similar to what I was talking about before, but the ads here, but if you look in here, I think Clickbank that is Clickbank advertising themselves, right? But the top one, it's a blog spot. I mean, it might be working. I mean, obviously I don't know, but clicking on that, it's a blogger page. Look at that. Come on, man. If you're going to advertise, you're going to spend. If you are going to spend money on advertising, surely you can spend money on a website that looks. Let's go back to where we were here. Something that looks super cool. And these things, they're not hard. They are not hard to create. Whether you go down the ClickFunnels route, where you can basically create something like this in about 15 minutes and just copy and paste all your content over and change the colors and whatever and get it out there, or whether you're going to set up a WordPress site, find some of the free Elementor templates and get that going. You can create these sites, anyone with a very minimal technical skills, right? And that's what I would recommend. So let's just go over what we spoke about here in this video. So we spoke about selecting products that are more interest based than rather the generic. Maybe apart from this Clickbank University, that might have broke the curve, but I threw it in there because of all of the kind of affiliate marketing ones. This is Clickbank, and people know Clickbank. They know of that name, and they're more inclined to go with that rather than something that has lots of claims. And obviously this is something that if you wanted to go on a paid route of all the different paid routes, it's going to be more likely to get approved or not get your account banned or whatever. So we spoke about the basketball product, we spoke about piano and singing. There's more other ones that are in line with that. I mean, one of the ones I was going to talk about and I completely forgot about was the dog training one. There's one called brain training for dogs, so that kind of falls in with those as well. Works really well, really easy to target, whether you're doing free or paid, because people love their dogs and they will do anything to do things with them, right? What was the other thing I had there? So we had the Clickbank University, we spoke about that, and then manifestation, because it is literally one of the hottest things, particularly some of what we've had this year. In the first half of the year, people are looking for inspiration, motivation, light at the end of the tunnel, those sorts of things. And manifestation obviously is quite a powerful self-help, all those sorts of overlapping subject matters really work. Okay, so these are the ones I would recommend rather than going for the supplements or the weight loss things. They can be really, really, really difficult. And then when we spoke about traffic, obviously some of those more interest ones you can promote directly. You can, when you're actually promoting, you either want to have content that's found in Google or advertised in Google, but found in areas where people are searching for problems. How do I slam dunk? How do I do this? How do I sing? Rather than the actual product review, because that's going to be saturated, because that's what people are going to think of first, right? So we then spoke about, like for the Clickbank University, we spoke about solo ads, building a list, sending autoresponder emails to increase the conversions. And then we spoke about influencers. Works really, really well for a lot of these things. There's a lot of websites where you can actually find influencers, but we know, just for instance, just say we went there and we found these pages, it's possible that we could find someone that's doing this manifestation that's not having a link, and we can contact them and say $50, put your link in the description for the next 2 days or whatever. And we spoke about a bit about paid traffic as well. Obviously, free traffic. There's loads of free traffic strategies out there, loads and loads that work. Building YouTube channels, building pages, creating sites. Blah blah blah. We kind of spoke about it last week actually, but anyway, I think we might have come to the end of the video. I think we're kind of regurgitating now. So I hope that you have enjoyed the video. I hope that you got something out. If you have, as I said at the start of the video, thumbs up. That means I know that you enjoyed the video and you want to see more videos just like this. So that's super important. And obviously smash the subscribe button, flick that notification bell, then you'll be notified when new content just like this appears on YouTube. So we'll see you soon in the next video. Take it easy and good luck with your Clickbank product selection.